Hi there, and thank you for your interest in our painting animator. In this short tutorial I want to give you a quick overview of what the painting animator does and how it works. So the painting animator comes in two parts. First there's the browser tool. Here you are going to import your picture, and the picture is being traced in here. There you will get a PNG file with all the information, which you will then import into the Painting Animator After Effects project file, where your video is finally being created. But it's not actually that hard as it might seem right now. Let's jump into it. So I open the browser tool. Here I simply import the picture I want to work on, maybe this one. You can zoom out, zoom in, look for a part of the picture you want to work on, or simply click on fit and work on the whole picture. And you can proceed to close-up selection. So the picture is being traced in 4 ways or 4 times. One trace goes for the whole picture, it's tracing the whole picture, looking for edges and fillings and stuff. And then you got 3 hotspots, like close-ups, where the camera will later focus on certain parts of the picture. So you can change the size and the area of each of the 3 close-ups that you got. So let's change the size to small for the first close-up and place it here. We leave the second size close-up at medium and place it here, and the third close-up we change to large size and place it right here. So now we chose our 3 close-up areas, we can trace the project. This will take a few seconds, and after we are done we can already have see our first results. I click on test close-up number 1, I click on test close-up number 2, and number 3. And of course I can look at the full tracing effect as well. So this already looks pretty nice, I think, but of course you can tweak this. So you can turn on the expert mode, you can select how many details the tracer should take into account, or how fast it's tracing, or where the tracer should start, and all kinds of settings which I will explain in detail in a different tutorial. But I just wanted to show you that there are more options to refine your tracing. So after you're done with this and you're satisfied with the traces, you will get this funky looking PNG file. In this PNG file all the tracer information are being stored. You simply can right click and save that picture where you find it again. I just name it trace file, but you can name it whatever you want. Hit save, and that's basically it for the browser tool. We can close this and head over to the Painting Animator After Effects file. So now that we have opened After Effects, we simply have to import the original picture and the tracing file. Here they are, I just dragged them in here. Now the 2 files have to go to specific places. So we got the place picture composition, you can double click on it and drag your original picture in here. You don't need to resize it, simply leave it like this, everything will go automatically. Then we have the place trace file PNG composition, double click on this and place your trace file in here. So now we got 2 ready to render made compositions, the output 2 close-up version and the output 3 close-up version. So the 2 close-up version only uses close-up number 1 and 2, and the 3 close-up version uses all 3 close-ups. So let me just hit 0 on the numpad and make a quick render preview. So as you can see, everything was done automatically. You can directly render your finished video if you like. But of course there are many settings you can change. So as you can see here, you see first the close-up number 1, number 2, 3, and then the full reveal. And each close-up has an own camera move, but of course you can change each close-up to a different camera move. You got 6 to choose from. You simply need to click on the choose your moves layer and open the effect controls. Here you can change the camera move of each close-up. You can change the depth of field, or you can change the visibility on paint, or you can change the color bleeding. You can see this right here. Let me change this to full resolution preview so you can see exactly what it does. So now we got a lot of color bleeding, so it mimics the color bled into the canvas, or you got 0 color bleeding. If you decide for color bleeding, you can also say if it should more affect the dark parts like here, or the light parts, which doesn't look good on this particular canvas. But you always need to see what kind of canvas you got, and then you decide if the color bleeds more into dark or light. Then there are more changes you can do. You need to head over to the project again and open the choose place canvas composition. Here you can change the canvas type you got. So now we worked with this one, but there are 5 other different canvases included in the painting animator, which you can choose by simply making it visible. And after having done that, you can go back to the render composition, and you see now the canvas type changed to this paper type. So these are the very easy to use ready to render compositions where you can make simple changes, and then you get a video file which you can then put into your editing software and work further on it. But of course we also got a full manual mode. This is the create camera composition. Let me change the preview quality to quarter so it shows quicker the changes we do. So here we got a plain canvas. We got our 3 close-up layers and the whole animation reveal. For each close-up we can say when it should start, when it should end, and we can manually define the start and end position, do something like this, change the size of the whole render area and hit 0. Now we see it starts with close-up 2. Now the whole animation review starts. Close-up number 1 starts. Close-up number 3 now starts. And so we can make it just as we wish it to be. And of course this is a huge canvas, so and with no camera move, these we will have to apply manually. We got a camera right here, as you can see. You can click on the camera, transform it, and change the position of the camera, and do camera moves all by yourself, and hit create keyframes and move out and change the angle and make the animation just as you want it. So this is the full manual version of the painting animator. It's a little bit more harder to create your own camera, but there are great tutorials on how to do that. But this gives you the most freedom to create the exact animation that you want. So I think that's it for the very quick overview of the painting animator. I hope you liked it. go over and watch the full tutorials if you're interested, and have a lot of fun with it. Bye bye.